Okay, back to answer that other question that came out of the General Mills National Virtual Sales Conference that I did last week. We had some great questions that came out. Here's the other one that I wanted to answer as well. How do you find strong balance to put the work in, but the rest needed to fuel the work? Great question. You got to be more organized. Well, listen, the fact is you do. You got to be more organized, and you need to prioritize, the things in your life. There are too many things that we should be doing. Like we should be doing this and we should be doing that. And we end up shooting all over ourselves. Things get done in your life when you move something from being a should to a must. When something becomes a must in your life, it gets done. But you also need to schedule your day. When are you going to start your workday? When are you going to end your workday? And I know there are times when we have to work much longer past that time that we had intended. Trust me, I'm an entrepreneur. My schedule's all over the place. If the work has to get done, it gets done. And listen, I don't care what time it is. At the same time, I'm always saying that when you look at improving your life, you have to be looking at improving your whole life. We have to look at all the sectors of our life, whether it's our health, our finances, our career, our relationships. We've got to look at all of them and know that as we improve, we're improving everything. And we need to allocate that time to those different areas by making it a must. I get my rest every night because it is a must. I work hard, I exercise hard, and if I don't get the rest, my body is going to break down. Okay? It doesn't matter how successful you become. It doesn't matter if you're putting in 14, 15 hours a day working, becoming more successful. The bank account is, plentiful. You got so much money in the bank. But your body is falling apart. Your relationships are falling apart. That's no good. It means that we've got to be able to schedule things in and make it a must. If there's time allocated for spending it with my kids, that time is going to happen. And nothing's going to interfere with that. Think of it this way. If your CEO said, I need to see you tomorrow at 10, are you going to blow that meeting off? No, there's no way you're going to do it. Because that becomes a must. I must do that. I have to be there. There are no excuses for not being there. You've got to start doing the same thing for the other areas of your life. Okay? The other thing too is, start becoming more effective in the work you do. Let's not be, burning the time. Let's make sure that we're focused, we're looking at what we have to do, we're looking for solutions, we're not wasting time moaning over the problem, we're focused on solutions. We've got to make sure that we've got that scheduled in, and then there's a certain time where it says, look, I'm cutting it off. I need to take care of my body. That's it. Whatever time it is for you, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, and you're saying, that's my cutoff time. That's it. I need to take care of my body. It is a must for me. I need to protect this thing. This is the only thing you've got that's going to get you through this life. You've got to take care of that body. Health is a huge factor in my life. Okay, I've gone through major problems 5 years ago with my breathing, literally being at the emergency ward about four or five times because I literally could not get air into my lungs. So now I am so protective from that experience of making sure I'm in top physical condition. That means working out. I run, I do yoga, I do weights, I swim. At the same time, a big portion of building a strong body is rest. Rest is when you recover. Rest is when your body does its work and repair. So it's not something you should do, it's a must in your life. When I coach people, I put them through what I call my top 12 exercise. And this is really to identify those success attributes or values that are most important to you in life. Your top 12. Those are the things that will be your guiding force. Really define your core identity of who you believe you really are. That means every action and quality of every action you take is going to be a reflection of those top 12 attributes or values. And I always suggest to people, that I'm going to give you number 1 and number 2. And you can do what you want with them. You can throw them out. It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just merely making a suggestion. The number 1 is health. Because you need this body to drive you to where you want to go. If you want more in your life, whether it's a better career, going to the highest echelons of your company, making more money, having a better relationship, maybe having kids, trust me, that takes energy. Doing all these incredible things that you want to do in your life requires energy. It's going to pull you to do more, to be more. And man, that's going to drain your body. And if you're not in good shape, it's going to drain it in a very detrimental way. You've got to protect this thing at all costs. So number 1 is health. Number 2 is love. Because I always say that, listen, if you don't have love in your life, you really are in a challenging situation. Love is everything. There's a lot of people, when I say you got to start by loving yourself, and there's a lot of people that have a challenge with that. You got to love yourself. You got to be able to look in the mirror and say, man, you are a great person, and I love you all the way. You want to have people in your life that you love. You want to be able to have a job that you love, to go to a place that you love to go to work, to be around people that you love to work with. I mean, think about it, even from a sales perspective. If you have 2 salespeople, knowledge and experience being equal, but one likes what they do and the other loves what they do, who do you think is going to sell better? I mean, you've got customers. Customers are like dogs, man. They can smell it. They sense this, right? If someone comes in and only likes what they do, man, they sense it. They know. But if someone comes in loving what they do, they sense that as well. You got to love what you do. Have that love in your life. So those 2 are the ones I suggest. Health, number 1. You must take care of yourself. Must. How do I get that rest? I make it a must. Again, I know there's exceptions. There are times we have to stay up late and we've got to get this work done. There's things I got to do. I get that. But the exception cannot become the norm. When it starts becoming the norm, you need to put the brakes on. Okay? Sleep is a very important part of rebuilding this thing, of repairing this thing. So getting the rest we need. And that also includes things like vacations. So many people are so worried about their job, they're never taking a vacation anymore. I live for travel. All I want to do is travel most of the time. But again, travel, taking a vacation is where, whether it's just going to a cottage by a lake or going to Europe and sitting on the Amalfi Coast and drinking a beautiful glass of red wine, you need to be able to recharge, to rest, to take it easy and let all those problems that maybe you're facing stay at home and enjoy the moment of where you are. And really that's another thing too. Anytime you're in a good moment, be present in that moment. That's also another way of resting and recharging. Building that focus that this is where I am. I want to enjoy this. I want to look at the sky and look at the sunshine and just enjoy this moment. It really doesn't take much. There's been research to show that, say at lunchtime, if you can go out just for like a 15-minute walk, if you've got like a wooded area around you, even better, because it's been shown. And on top of that, leave the phone back at the office, lock it in your drawer, don't take it with you. Because even if you have it in your back pocket or in your purse thinking, I've got the sound turned off, I don't hear anything, unconsciously you know it's with you. And you can't totally disconnect because it's there with you. Leave the phone, it's 15 minutes. If you can't leave your phone for 15 minutes, we have bigger problems that we need to deal with. Leave the phone for 15 minutes. Put a recording on there. Hey, just stepped away. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Then you go out and take a walk. And I say, if you can find a wooden area, like trees, bushes, flowers, all the better. Because it really allows your mind just to totally disconnect and just rest for that short period of time. And they've shown Studies have shown that just 15 minutes, a short walk through a nice wooded area, just 15 minutes helps to just recharge and re-energize you. So maybe it's not always just going to bed early, but it's just taking that time, that short walk, just to disconnect. Maybe it's when you get home. Maybe there's no area that you can go to really get away from things. Then when you get home, just go out for a walk for 15 minutes. If you got more time, go out for a 30-minute walk and just enjoy and just decompress and breathe. So that's my suggestions for getting the rest. Make it a must. It'll always happen for you. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Look out for the next video. It's coming to you. Make it a great day.